shooting guard position, 6 feet 7, number 24, Amin Thompson.
Thanks for joining us in honoring Mark. As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. Taking a look at Orlando, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And of course, there are the Hornets, pretty far behind right now. So a look at our starters for Orlando. They've got James, and it's Sorber in at the center position. And for Charlotte, we've got Klingon. LaMelo Ball is out there with Amin Thompson, and it's Jemison in at the 4. And the NBA always with a great slate of games on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. They've done a great job making that a priority, Greg.
Yeah, they have, B.A. The whole world owes so much to the work of Dr. King. And the NBA has always made sure to honor him on his day.
Here's Tyson, the 3 from Ball. James with the rebound. Wagner outside. Here's Frazier. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
There's the screen. Pass to Jemison. Off target from outside. Here's Frazier. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. No good. Good D by Ball.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Jemison. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
Ball has wasted no time showing off his passing skills. A really gifted distributor.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
To end the run, Frazier with the bucket. Frazier's got 6.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
As of late, he has been an absolute menace on the defensive end of the floor, causing all kinds of trouble for opposing offenses and making it really tough for the other team to find buckets.
Now here's Thompson, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
I just love the ball movement.
Magic trail by 5. O'Neal on the wing from deep. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Controls the rebound and the putback. And that's now 6 points for Amin Thompson.
Just beating and outworking the defense that time. Thompson able to get a second chance look.
Here's Frazier. Buries it from 3. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive. He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Frazier shot is off. Hornets leading by 4. Out to the right wing. There's the 3. And Ball with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Ball's got 5.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
James, that's good.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant coach.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won the title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And Ball gets it to go.
He'll do that for you, too. Ball can go mid-range if he needs to.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A moment here to see the numbers for him.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side, just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
Here's Frazier. He's got 12. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
The Hornets with a lead. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Hughes, the pass to Woods. Up top, Thompson. They set the pick. Pass to Woods. And it's Charlotte with another.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
The game now all tied up. Frazier's got 17.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Scanning the floor. Here's Ball. And the shot falls short that time.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
On the court for Orlando, Wagner is out there with Max Christie. Then there's James, and it's Frazier in at the point. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. The Cobra in the last game against the Nets put on a show. He picked up 54 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
That's good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success. You might want to track this guy. Mark him definitely, just deadly from deep so far.
Thompson, the kick out to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. LaMelo Ball with the stuff.
But it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Here's Christie. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher. Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
And they double up Ball. And here's Butler outside. Rebound by the Magic. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
You look at Thompson. He's racked up a nice share of votes, but there are still a few players ahead of him in the East.
Well, it's a loaded East this season. So many guys in the mix for a spot on the All-Star team. He's absolutely one of them.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor, Amen Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
Here's Frazier, 23 points in the game. Outlaw passes to Frazier. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Out to Thompson. Back to Ball. Ball in the paint.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Frazier shot is off.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's McNeely. He's got 15. Pass to Ball. Lets it go from 11. Brady pulls it in. Magic trail by 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. That evens the score. Frazier's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Here's Ball. Orlando with the rebound. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
At times in the past, we've teased the fans for how they voted. But it's not easy, man. There's a lot of talented guys out here. I love to see who's leading so far.
Don't give them too much credit, Kenny. Some fans know what they're talking about, most don't.
And talking about our game involving the Magic, not a lot of separation here at the half.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't they, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have 4s, I take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance, and you have to really create clear.
Appreciate you joining us.
And again, happy Martin Luther King Day as we return to the court here on 2K Sports. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the board, extra opportunities, plenty the way the game is played now.
LaMelo Ball is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Donovan Clingan, and it's Tyson in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Thompson outside. Pass to Jemison. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. 5 to shoot. Thompson against James. And that one's good. Thompson's got 8.
Nice job there by Thompson. He's got the length and lift off the floor to do it just like that.
Here's Frazier. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. To the right side. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Pass to Tyson from the arc. Counted from distance. Now it's a 5-point Hornet lead.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. There's Ball with a three. You got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. Charlotte is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Thompson. Here's Jemison. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Frazier, pounded by Ball. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Both good from the line that time. And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. 3-point lead. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Yep, that one's good.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Takes a three. Frazier shot is off.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And so it's Charlotte with it. It's a 5-point game. Thompson passes to Ball. Offline with a three.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Here are the top passing teams in the league so far this year. The Hornets, 3rd, 5th best, the Magic.
These two squads move the ball with ease. They play an attractive brand of basketball.
Christie's checked in for O'Neal, so he gets them both.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Pass to Tyson. Here's Jemison. Ball right side. Puts up a three. That doesn't go either for Ball.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Frazier shot is off.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Tyson. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Tops in scoring, first in shooting percentage, and let's address the elephant in the room. Teams cannot handle them from range. I'm trying to think of a more dangerous group of shooters, and I can't.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. Frazier with the bucket.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Ball right side. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, Ball has tremendous confidence, oozing with confidence. He feels like he can cross up anybody defending him.
Here's Frazier. And another three for Orlando.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
And Charlotte making a change here.
Second team foul. Now in for your Hornets, Williams, Hughes.
Now here's Ball. 17 points in the game. Out to the wing. McNeely for 3. Sinks the tray. McNeely's got 18.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Charlotte trailing.
That's number 4 on.
So for Orlando right now, they've got Wagner, and it's Outlaw in at the center. Over to the wing. Pass to Blackman. Here's McNeely. Here's the pick from outside the arc. Outlaw with a rebound. Launches it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. Orlando making a switch here. Christie's checked in.
Max Christie.
Hornets leading by 5. Pass to Blackman. Out left to the wing. Here's Jemison. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Jemison's got 9 points here in the second half.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Frazier with the bucket.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Here's Hughes to the wing, right side. And here's Butler outside. Brady pulls it in.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
For 3. Again! What an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. To the middle. A nice shot by Jemison. Jemison's got 8 points here in the quarter.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Another one falls. Amazing.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. There's a screen. Here's Hughes. Orlando with the rebound. Christie's got 4 rebounds now.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack. The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
The Hornets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Pass to Jemison. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Christie's got 5 rebounds in the game. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Blackman. Rob! Outside Christie. Pass to Frazier. Fires for 3. And Jemison pulls it down. Jemison's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Hughes. He gets it in there.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
And we will have a timeout called by Tuomas Isalo. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And it's the Magic with the ball. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Frazier with the bucket.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Jemison. LaMelo! Misses the three!
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
He launches. He got it again! Sensational! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Jemison. For three. Can't get it.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Let's loose for three. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Orlando leading by 8. Here's Frazier. Fires the three. It's cleared away by Thompson. 1:41 left to play in the fourth quarter. The bucket is good!
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Second team foul.
They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. It's stolen by James.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass. And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now Ball. Beyond the arc. Oh, Ball so dangerous from the perimeter.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Magic.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And what a huge performance it was for the Cobra.
He was on the tear. Everything seemed to be fine in the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Talk about much in the clutch. Big trip to the line there.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're behind by 7. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
That was just a bad pass. There's no other way to describe it. It happens, but that was bad.
Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth. Oh, it doesn't go. Here's Orlando. Puts up the tray. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Wasting no time. They answer with a 3. Shoots a 3. Oh, it misses. So the Magic win it. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.